Hello everybody and welcome back to the Golden League Pot of Gold tournament. $1,000 up for grabs right now, but these two teams have got to make it through this stage and through each other first. It's Eros Academy coming up against Villains LLC. We're all ready to jump right into this game as the knife round. It just takes place. Villains LLC though going to be getting the worst end of this one. We get into what should hopefully be a very exciting game tonight. Casting for you is going to be me. It's Door at Door_cast on Twitter, and we've got Degade producing for us. So everybody in chat, if you want to be real nice to him, he's going to be doing a fantastic job on the cameras. We just get ready to hop in here. Villains versus Eros Academy, though both teams not ones to really be messed with here, and it will be a best of one on Nuke, and so everything really comes down to the one map. I actually don't think it was picked. I believe it was predetermined, and so as far as what these teams have planned, you can expect them to have readied for this map, since they knew it was coming. And here we go. It looks like it's going to be Eros Academy starting out on the T side. Villains opting to start on the CT side. Nuke here going to be trying to put up more rounds on your CT side starting out, and so Villains LLC trying to just get some momentum heading into the second half of the game and clean up their rounds in their T side half, if that's not just a 15-0 in the first, but I highly doubt that here. Interested to see though what Eros Academy have up their sleeve for this first round. Is I don't see, okay, they're starting to buy a little bit of armor and a little bit of utility, but not much on the side of Eros Academy. Meanwhile, Villains holding their own money. Dropping a timeout though, I think just a player probably going to be going to the bathroom or something, prepping for the game. Not too much, shouldn't be much more than just a couple seconds here. Alright, and now ready to head into the pistol round. It's going to be Eros Academy stacking up the armor. Meanwhile, Villains LLC doing the same thing, but not too much utility on the side of Eros Academy, so I can't help but assume they're going to be trying to avoid this courtyard area. Yep, headed straight in that towards that A site. Playing it relatively fast, getting a little bit of map control here, but not making their way out on any site too soon. Oh, but the spray through the smoke. Little person will be taking out Complexity, trying to push that smoke even further, actually. He'll be getting a good bit of information here. They know where this push is going to be coming through, and now running through smoke, it's Joel getting punished off immediately by Nutty, and this B side push is falling apart as Henry takes the head off of Spazzy. Little person just trying to clean up these last two kills. They don't quite know where he is. Found him, though, in connector. He'll get one to his name, but it'll be a tough order to try and find a clutch in here. Henry, though, takes them out, end of the round. Pretty textbook stuff here from Villains. Eros getting a little bit jumbled up there towards the A site, right in at the door, and not really able to decide where they want to go. They sent 3 people over towards the ramp area, kept 2 in at the door. The smoke got out. Player with the bomb tried to push the smoke, and of course that's just going to fall apart no matter how you dice it. I'm seeing pretty much the same exact thing come out here. Eros Academy this time going to be opting for a little bit more ramp control. Ramp trades off Henry CS first. They take him out. The P250 only trades off 1 kill. Now they're going to get a little bit more of a gun advantage here as they make their way down towards the B site. Nutty will be pushing up, trying to find something, and he will find the head of Vindy. Make it 2. Spazzy goes down. He's searching for a third. He's not done yet. He's got the USB out, and he's taking down Joel. That's going to be a 3rd kill to his name. He finds a 4th for the round, and Villains LLC take a 2-round lead. And now, without a bomb plant to their name, Eros Academy have a little bit of a weird economy. Pretty cheap here. They may just want to hold off round, but no. It looks like Spazzy will be buying up the AK, and so if they end up losing this round, they're on a little bit of a rough buy for the next one, but Villains LLC themselves haven't opted to upgrade their own weapons, so they're running on the FAMASs and those SMGs, so it's a pretty even matchup here, and this is going to be Eros' best option to get back into the game. Will he be able to find the kills, though? Henry's pushed up at a close angle. He finds 1, finds 2 with the help of a little person. That spray coming through the smoke. Eros Academy trying to find some trades back, but unable to find the heads. Right now. He doesn't spot out Joyce, and Joyce with the desert holding this devastating angle right now. He's take out so many Eros Academy. finally going to be taken out, though, by Joel. But this courtyard duel has been so bad for the terrorist side. Vindy and Joel just trying to clutch out something from this round. 4 members, though, of the LLC remaining. Make that 3. Joel makes it doable now. Vindy finds one, turns it into a 2-on-2, and all of a sudden this round's cracked wide open. But little do they know, Cloak is coming up from behind them. Vindy taken out, and they don't know where this remaining member is. He'll take him out easily. It's Joel going down last, and Villains LLC maintaining their lead 3-0. Now, Eros Academy, they're going to be on very little money here for the buy, opting for just a couple of Deagles, P250s, upgrade those pistols where they can. But Villains LLC, with that round win, are going to be upgrading a lot of their rifles to the M4s, even one to an AK. Now the optic control outside courtyard. They don't even need it as Joy sprays down 3 headshots here in this A main door. And he takes out a 4th, and Vinny, he's searching for his ace. Really be able to get it. No, Yoon finds his dome, but it's going to be too little, too late here. Is Nutty ends the round just as quickly as it began. Villains taking a very, very commanding early game lead. Now the economy's back in a place where they can buy again. They'll have all the utility they can want. They have the head armor that they're looking for. It's Eros Academy, and they've got another opportunity to make their way back in the game. They might opt for a little bit more of this courtyard control, given that they have the op in their hands. But they've got to face up Little Person first, who's going to be taking a pretty aggressive position here into the warehouse. Not really able to peek it, though, from the nade stack. Denying a lot of that. Complexity, though, punishes the aggression of Joyce. Going to be flashing themselves out, and now it's Little Person versus the World. The op just waiting patiently to push here. And that's a lot of grenade damage going down to Eros. This courtyard crossing is so difficult. Cloak punishes Complexity, though, for doing it. Little Person finally peeks with himself, peeks for a second time, gets a second kill. He's 2 for 0 on these onslaughts, and now Nutty holding the angle, finds the dome of Vinny, and it feels like Eros just can't do anything about this as Villains LLC tear through them for the 5th round in a row. As far as the game's going right now, Eros Academy has lost every player on every round, especially, I mean, given that they lost it. Nothing's timed out, though. Nothing's been defused. They haven't even gotten a bomb plant, I don't believe. Meanwhile, Villains LLC, with only 7 deaths to their name, is not a pretty sight here. As now they're going to opt to try and gain a little bit of ramp room control, but they're playing so stuck together, Eros Academy. They can't really gain any map control. Villains can kind of run around wherever they want. And just sheer gunplay is what's carrying the game for Villains LLC right now. They're just out dueling Eros Academy in pretty much every single way. Eros, though, finally bought themselves a little bit of room towards the ramp. They're using it for a B push, trading themselves off. Vinny goes down for Joyce now, and the push starting to come in towards this B site. Bomb should be going down here relatively quickly. That's to be the first one of the day here for Eros Academy. Now they've just got to manage to hold on to it, but up against 3 Villains LLC members. That is a tall order. Finds the double one. They have the information on the second. They know where Little Person is with the off. It's a tight angle for him. Just hold on, but no! Joel's going to be going down next, and it's all up to Yoon now. Do they know where he is, though? Defuse starts to go down. Reads it perfectly. Yoon peeks, but isn't found out. Starts spraying, but misses, and now that's all the information given up. He's got to go for it. His bomb's going to get defused. Henry Siesto holding the angle, and that's going to be the final terrorist going down. 6th round in a row here for Villains LLC. And you know what? I might have just jinxed it at the beginning of this game. That 16-0 looming ever and ever closer. Will be a time out here from the terrorist side. Eros Academy looking like they've got to get their stuff together right now. They've got plenty of money in the bank for this next buy, but they haven't been able to do it on any other of the buy rounds. And honestly, the number one thing I want to see from them is getting these trades through, allowing themselves to get more map control, sending 2 members here and there, gaining yourself map control, using that multi-member to trade, because a lot of the time these gun duels are just coming down to one-on-ones, and honestly, it feels like Eros Academy are just not in the same league as Villains right now as far as the mechanics goes. Now, with the full buy out from Eros Academy, again, yet another attempt, but there's really got to be a change in strategy here. I understand CT-sided map here for Villains LLC, and they're going to be making the most of it, but you can't just count on your CT half to bring your rounds, especially when you're just getting demolished the way that Eros Academy are right now. They're losing 3v1s, 3v2s that they just should be taking relatively easily. As now they look to make their way out towards this courtyard, try and gain some sort of control, but only one member watching here. CS sitting in secret, but Little Person holds down A site, finds Spazzy that he's looking for, but this might just bait Villains to rotation they don't want. But no, they're still playing out for courtyard. They know where these Eros Academy players are. Complexity though sneaks down towards secret. He understands there's probably going to be a player here, but Henry has already rotated all the way back towards the B site. I mean, a little bit of free space here for the Eros Academy. They look like they're going to be deciding to go towards B. Singular op shot taken from out in the courtyard does actually get Villains out. And now Complexity finds the dome of Cloak, and this is going to be the opportunity that Eros needs. But can they get there before the rotation comes in from Villains? And that's it. It's Henry facing down 3. He gets 1, but not before sprayed down by Vindy, and that's exactly what I was talking about. That's those trades that Eros are needing. The Little Person sneaks down the ladder, finds one for himself, searching for a second. He knows where one of those 2 last remaining members is. Misses his second shot, though, and Vindy will just burn down those flames. Here right now for Villains LLC if they take the 7th round. And this economy right now for Villains LLC is just starting to get bolstered beyond control. 7.3k on Cloak 2k. Henry CS sitting just fine at right around 5k. Nutty's got 7k as well. They could buy themselves pretty much fully right now, but they don't even need to. They don't have to buy anything after these rounds other than just a little bit of utility. The Eros Academy awkwardly forcing up no head armor here on Spazzy, opting for the SIG in favor of that, in fact. Complexity sitting on head armor and an AK, and full buy of Cloak 2k finds Complexity from the high ground. Vindy searches for the kill back, so 4 versus 4 gonna be in favor of the terrorists just based on the information getting spotted out by Nutty. Spazzy peeks just before the smoke pops, and Little Person now spraying through it, finds a second one here from out in the courtyard. A-side's taken, but at what cost? Henry CS mows down the remaining 2 terrorist side members of Eros Academy, looking to make the map score 8-0. And honestly, I'm not sure what Eros Academy can do to make their way back into this game at this point. It's all done but the crying for this first half. They could manage to find 7 rounds, but 8 in a row makes me not really believe in this terrorist side. They've got enough money for another similarly awkward buy. They're going to have the utility that they want. Maybe not all of it, but Villains LLC have the firepower, have the cavalry behind them. Will they be able to close out a 9th round? My guess is going to be yes, but Eros Academy have proven that they're capable of getting that bomb down. They just got to finish off the round. They're so close to pulling off what they need to. And some more of these awkward exchanges through that A door mean that Eros Academy are giving up a lot of information, and you can see Villains LLC actually make their way forward around this map right about now, and they gain so much information by doing this. But the rotations come out from Eros Academy. They realize now that this B site's completely open, and they're down. All 5 members have made it on. Now it's all up to Villains LLC. The roles reversed, the tables turned, however you want to put it. Villains LLC not in the driver's seat right now, and they've got to find the frags if they want to close this one out for the first time in this game. That's it. Vindy finds one onto Joyce, and this is exactly Eros Academy need. The trades are coming through. It's 2 for 2 right now. 3 terrorist members remaining, and now the CTs are going down. But nice, Little Person finds one onto Complexity, and another one onto Unit. Doesn't even matter how many members are on this site. Villains look like they could not care less. Eros Academy pretty much floating around that 4k cash. They're at maximum lost round bonus right now, and it doesn't look pretty because every gun round, it doesn't matter how much firepower you give Eros Academy, seemingly Villains LLC come out with something. And I've got to say, Little Person, Joyce, as well as Henry C. I mean, every person on Villains right now is absolutely just mowing down members. every other round, finding 3K is just out of nowhere, and Eros are just running into them. They're trying to do their trades effectively, but lining up a little bit too closely, making it a little too easy. And there it is, a nice trade here for Eros Academy. Find 2 for the 1, now making their way out on the site. It's a 4 versus 2, but they're up against a little person up on the high ground with the up, and that is a real threat from the side of Villains LLC. I honestly don't even doubt the 2-4 at this point. They've been so strong, but with little person down, Henry CS the only member remaining. This 16-0 might just get denied here. He's got the sneak up though. He's in the back, takes out Spazzy, trades out for the AK. He knows what's right now. Trades down 1. 2 members remaining here for Eros Academy. Molotov down on site, tries to force his 4th member out, and this could be it. This could be the clutch from Henley that he's looking for. He doesn't know where the last remaining member is, and that's gonna be it. Complexity closes out the first round of the night here for Eros Academy. And as it is after every scrim, they say 9-1, but it was close. You can officially say it now, though, because Eros Academy aren't quite completely locked out of this game. In fact, they still have enough money for the next round buy. They actually don't quite get enough for the buy that they want. They would have had more had they lost, but you have enough to try and scratch together another round, but it's not a pretty one here. They're going to have to do it on a less than optimal set of weapons. Looking like they want to make their way in towards that ramp room. Looking for the first member. That's going to be it. Complexity has been coming up huge here for Eros Academy so far. Seemingly the only member who's had any sort of chance of doing it. Vinny's been doing a great job at trading out the kills, but as far as individual skill goes, as far as individual 1v1 plays, this has been Complexity all night right now, holding it down. Nutty finds 1 onto Spazzy. But the B site is going to be what's given up in return for 4 onside. The trade's coming down. Complexity finds 1 on the Cloak. 2K, 3 versus 3, but Complexity is only at 4 HP, and this could be a very quick retake here as Villains LLC make the rotations. Continues to spray, and that's it. It's 2 versus 1 on site. The little person, though, with an op in his hands is deadly as ever, waiting to come in from his little hidey hole. Those coming down inside. Eros Academy want to play this very slow, and I like what I'm seeing here out of the terrorist side. They think they've got him spotted out. They think they know where he is. They think he's in control room. Maybe found out too early. Flashing you in. Maybe a little bit mistaken there. The bomb plant comes down on the side. Little person, though, opting for the peek. He's found 1. Searching for the second. He knows exactly where Joel is. It's a matter of width right now as 10 seconds goes down on the clock. Will he go for it? Look. Oh, yeah, the bomb doesn't go down, and that's going to be it. Eros Academy lose the round that should have been theirs by all other means. And Eros Academy with a less than optimal buy yet again, but an MP7 on Cloak 2K is going to be what they get in return for it. Taking all those members off Villains LLC, they've managed to take down that economy just a little bit now. 1 minute 40 on the clock. They've got plenty of time to decide where they want to go, but it seems like they're going to play this one very slow for a bit of map control. Heading towards that ramp room, sending 1 around towards the courtyard, but they lose a lot of that control immediately with Complexity going down. Vindy looks for the trade, but with this UMP, he's not going to be able to do much. The courtyard being pushed slowly here by Joel. But the further that these CTs move up, the more of a death grip they have on this map, the less of an opportunity that Eros are going to have. So they need to make a move at some point soon here. Vindy's stuck inside a hut, just waiting for these smokes to clear. But Joyce is sitting right behind the door, and it's like Eros didn't stand a chance against him. His spray continues on through the door, takes out 2 members. Then he finds 1 with that frag grenade, and there's only 1 member left. It's Joel. Villains are gonna hunt him down. He's nothing but an animal, as it's 11-1 here. Villains retain their incredible lead. It's been a while since we've seen Eros Academy make their way out towards Courtyard. They're going to try and do it quickly this time. They don't quite have enough smokes to cross completely but they opt for it anyways. They find one member, they tagged up Little Person, but that op is just such a threat here. They get one, maybe two members here into secret, but not quite what they want. Now Little Person peeks angle wide, finds one on Eve, a second one on the Complexity, but Joyce trades for one. It might not even matter here, as all the members of Eros Academy are gone for just one kill, going the way of Villains LLC. And now the economy is just in shambles right now for Eros Academy. The utility, not pretty. The weapons, not pretty, but they've got the AKs and things that they want going into this round. And I'm honestly not sure it matters much at this point what they have in their hands. It's about getting that bomb down and defending it. They've just failed to do that repeatedly now. Playing these rounds slow feels like it hasn't worked. Every time they play fast, they get caught up somewhere. And now it's Little Person facing them down here towards the he'll be fine for one. Gets traded out though, gets a little maybe cocky on that angle. Now it's gonna be a little bit of a hole that they're gonna exploit, but that doesn't matter anyways because Henry CS is right in their way. Joel gets a trade kill down, but not before two of their own teammates go down to Henry. 3 versus 2 now left as they both are sitting in ramp room, making their way down towards the B site. Villains LLC opting to just buy their time, but no, Nutty on site gets one, and now it's a 1 versus 2 here for Joel, the last bastion of this Eros Academy attack, opting for a less than standard plant position here. They'll take anything to get, trying to hold the door, but he's flashed out. He can't hold anything. He sees where the Molotov came from. Does he know? Yes, it's one on Cloak, but he can't get the second on to Joyce. He'll go down, and that's going to be a 13th round on the board here for Villains LLC. This one is looking all different colors of purple right now for Eros Academy. Maybe they can do something on the CT side, of course, new CT side map. They might be able to pull a couple rounds out, but this one is a bad time all around here for the side of Eros. And with this third timeout, Eros Academy are really hoping to get something better together strategically. They've gotten better at the trades since the beginning of the game. They're not giving up those 3Ks, but it's little things like Henry beating them out in the ramp room that's killing them here. Getting them those one-man disadvantages that makes it so much harder to come back in. When you have the site, they get the bomb down, but they're always at a man disadvantage, so they can't just trade it out. They've got to come up with some clutch, and they're just not able to do that against the absolute firepower the Villains have put out. And I've got to say, Villains in and of themselves have looked very impressive today. Eros, while they may be getting stomped here, I think there is something to be said for how well Vins are playing. And interesting little play here from Little Person. His own teammate's Molotov takes a bit of damage in the meantime, but no, he'll be punished for it. Eros Academy having absolutely none of that, smoking their way out onto the A side. They'll get mowed down, Complexity down there. Backing peeks a second, finds Mundo, looking for a second. He continues to just stampede here onto the A site. The bomb's not there though yet. They have the control that they're looking for, but they have to play it careful here, or else this ramp rotator is going to be biting them in the butt. But it's just Cloak 2K and Henry CS left to the task, and with two members, honestly, we've seen Villains LLC do this before. Make that 3 versus 2 here as the counter terrorists continue. And honestly, it just feels like a horror movie right now. Eros are hiding in every corner, but Villains LLC are the real predators right now. Oh, the Molotov out is genius from Henry CS. Finds Vindy, turns it into a 2 versus 2 on point. Joel peeking aggressively, finds a 1, gets the information that he needs. He knows where the last remaining member is. Henry CS from the high ground, and he's smoking his way down. Tries to find ahead of 1, does manage to do it, has to smoke himself out. The Molotov on site won't be doing anything as it continues down, but oh no, Joel finds him at the last second, just before, makes it 13-2 on the half. No one round for Eros Academy, nay, they say. Second half and a second chance here for Eros Academy as the economy is all reset, but It's a tall order here as they need to put 15 rounds on the board just to send this one into overtime. It's 13-2, but I'd like to appreciate real quick everybody tuning in, of course, to the Gold League's Pot of Gold tournament. We love having all you guys out here getting support for these matches, but already going at it. It's Villains LLC all over this A site, looking like they could not give less of a damn what Eros Academy are up to. Vindy and Spazzy patiently waiting outside the smoke, but you can only wonder how much firepower they actually have moving onto the site. They find one member just sitting in the smoke. It's nutty. Gonna be doing it here up against Spazzy, little person, even finding a knife to his name. Gonna be making it 14 rounds to 2, all but sealing this one out. Eros Academy probably gonna be opting here to buy as much as they can on what little money they have, but they might just play for the 15th run here. Couple of HE grenades, maybe gonna go for a nade stack, try and take out one member, maybe a gun out of all this, but it is not a pretty sight, this Eros Academy. It's hard to watch because Villains LLC do not care at all. They have families, they have people they care about, but Joyce doesn't care about them as he'll mow down 4 out in the courtyard. It's brutality here all over the server, and it's Villains LLC living up to their name as Joyce finds the ace. Eros Academy, their economy left in shambles. They're forcing up to the M4s. They're forcing up to the FAMASas. They're taking what they can get. But Villains LLC are just an unstoppable force right now on this map. It's going to be Eros Academy last chance to pull together something, pull together a round, and Nutty makes it not look too good for them here heading into that final round. All's over but the fat lady singing, as they say, and his little person takes out Yoon. I can start to hear her hum as Villains LLC storm their way onto the A site. It looks like it might just be a match here for Eros Academy. They had a good run, but with the entire map in Joel's hands, not sure they're going to be able to do it. Boosting up to the high ground, it's going to be Joyce trying to catch out Joel, and he'll make his way up through ramp room. Maybe he can pull together a couple of kills here just to finish it off. Put together a little bit of a show. Takes out Cloak 2K. And you know what? That's pretty good. Henry CS ends it on the knife, but that's it for tonight. It's going to be 16-2. Congratulations to Villains LLC. Thank you again for everybody coming out tonight watching this Pot of Gold tournament. I know it may not have been the closest match, but we got to see some incredible displays of skill come out from Villains LLC, and I know they'll be a threat in the future. But as for tonight, that's all we have. I have been Door at Door_Cast, and we do have one more game after this in just a little bit, around 10:30, I believe. So stay tuned for that, but I will catch you guys later. Okay. And in record time, that game is over. That was obscenely fast. I mean, I'm just impressed by Villains LLC right now.
can't let go of this world. I only say goodbye with words. Take me back, take me back. These fade and gold, laughing in the sun. Cold comfort, found you all when you're. I can't let go of this world. I only say goodbye with words. Don't forget about me. Leave a space for you empty. Don't forget about me. Leave a space for you empty. space for you, empty. Please
Hey guys, this is Aramir. I'm here with the Golden League, and this is the Pot of Gold tournament. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to just let you guys know that one of the teams has canceled for the next match. So unfortunately, we're not going to be shoutcasting it. It is going to be a reschedule. They couldn't make it. I know I don't want to let you guys down, but it is what it is. We do what we can. Stuff like that just happens sometimes. So I think that's going to be it for tonight. But stick around. We got games coming up this weekend as this Pot of Gold tournament keeps going strong. So have a good night, guys, and we'll see you soon.